It's been 5 years since Hurricane Katrina almost destroyed New Orleans. While millions of dollars have been poured into reconstructing the city, some of its hardest hit areas are still struggling to rebuild. North America correspondent Kim Landers reports from New Orleans.
Let's go!
5 years after Hurricane Katrina ravaged the city, there's a renewed effort to help people rebuild their homes and lives.
And God be the glory. They say I was qualified. I was like, thank you, God. Yes, ma'am. It's a dream come true.
Shirley Hayes will be the owner of this new home. It's being built by volunteers working for the non-profit group Habitat for Humanity. But she has to put in what's called sweat equity. That means 350 hours of work on the house.
And I'm enjoying it and enjoying all these nice people that I've never met before, and it's like their family. It's a great thing.
4 homes are being built on this street. 200 volunteers are working on them. Almost all are surprised there's still so much to be done.
I don't see it. To me, it should be happening faster. In our nation, it should be happening faster.
Most of the volunteers come from states across the US, but locals are pitching in too.
I've done this several times and I absolutely love it. I keep coming. I look forward to coming back year after year after year.
It's pretty hot and dirty work.
Not a problem. That's why God invented bathtubs.
The reminders of Hurricane Katrina's destruction aren't far away. Storm-damaged and derelict homes sit next door to the construction sites.
Much of the rebuilding in New Orleans is still being done by volunteers and charities. But in the hardest hit part of the city, progress is still slow. And 5 years on, New Orleans is still missing 1/5 of its population.
Of all the places hit by the storm, nowhere suffered more than the lower 9th Ward. And the reminders are everywhere. Some homes still bear the markings left behind by the rescue crews. There were once more than 5,000 houses here. Every single one was flooded.
It was devastating. Our house was gone. It was pushed back. We never were able to even enter it to get anything.
3 volunteer groups are now building new homes. They're architect-designed and environmentally friendly. But convincing people to return is tougher. Only 15% of the people from this neighbourhood have come back.
I tell people it's a slow process, but we're coming back. And when people see us rebuilding, and like I said, with the Make It Right and other Common Ground and other agencies and other people coming to help us, it encourages them.
The levees and floodwalls that ring the New Orleans area and that were breached during the storm are also being rebuilt. It's a $15 billion project that should be finished in June next year.
It's called an inverted T-wall. It simply means that it is a more robust concrete structure and flood protection that consists of a base slab from which a vertical wall or stem is attached to it, and that, of course, is our T-wall, synonymous with flood protection.
Dot LeBlanc and Bridget Spanier are walking where their home of 30 years once stood. Katrina drowned it in 3.5 metres of water.
I'd almost like to see someone buy it, and put a home here again.
It took more than 2 weeks to drain away. The women decided not to rebuild.
We didn't even consider coming back. We just knew that we just couldn't handle all the rebuilding.
It's a story repeated throughout New Orleans. Some couldn't or wouldn't rebuild, others are still waiting. But 5 years after Hurricane Katrina, no one is forgetting. Kim Landers, Lateline.